Thank you very much.
First time here in La Nacion with us.
I think it is, yes.
Okay, thank you. It's a pleasure. Let me know about how could you describe the relationship between Argentina and the United States of America?
I was just reflecting on the fact that 2 days ago we crossed another anniversary. So we started 202 years. So we're now in our 3rd century of diplomatic relations and friendship. And I would venture to say this is the best time ever. We're experiencing the best relations I think we've ever had with Argentina.
The best time ever, our relationships, yes.
Certainly that's my opinion.
And have there been any changes since President Milei's inauguration?
I think it's just a continuation of the trajectory that I've seen since I've been here for 2 years. I got here on January 20th of 2022, and it's been growing and growing, and I think I've seen it continue there. We've had great reception from the Milei administration, and we're continuing to meet the new ministers, and it's been great. The doors have been open like we had recently with the other ministries before, and we're expanding on the relationships that we had. So I'm really happy with it.
And could you describe the main agenda, I mean the collaborative agenda between the countries, the main points?
When I first came here, I told the press, and I think I told you also, that I was working on friendship, cooperation, trade, and tourism. And that's really what we're working on. And the Biden administration was also focused on economy, democracy, and security. All of those are encompassed. We're working everywhere. We're working well with the Ministry of Security. We're working well with Ministry of Defense. We're working with the Ministry of Economy. We're working on expanding trade. We're working on everything we can do to partner with Argentina to help with economic growth, economic recovery, and to help feed and fuel the world. Mm-hmm. Recognizing that there are people that are struggling here, and working on making sure that those most vulnerable have an opportunity to help participate in this growth that we anticipate coming in Argentina.
Mm-hmm. You could say that Argentina is an opportunity for trading for the American, companies?
Oh, I think, yes, I really think so. I think, look where you are. You're sitting on the 2nd largest shale oil and gas reserves in the world. Mm-hmm. You're sitting on the top 3rd lithium. You've got copper, you've got magnesium, you've got wheat, corn, soy, livestock, great human capital. And the world needs what Argentina has. The United States historically is the largest, and still is, by far, the largest investor in Argentina. And so our companies partner with Argentina on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. So I anticipate as we see more economic recovery and stability in Argentina, you're going to see more. American companies are looking for access to their capital, clarity, transparency, rule of law, access to imports, ability to export. And the Milei administration is talking about delivering on all that. As that happens, I anticipate even more companies will want to partner with Argentina to feed and fuel the world.
We have the first general strike here last day here in Argentina. Do you wish to make a comment about this?
Well, something else that Argentina has in common with the United States. I guess you read the papers last year. We had strikes with our auto industry. We had strikes also with our film industry. I guess that vibrant democracy that has vibrant unions, that's a good thing. That's something to celebrate, that in democracy, unions and union members can get out and peacefully assemble and strike. I mean, our President Joe Biden talked about that. He said democracy remains humanity's most enduring means to advance prosperity, security, and dignity for all. So isn't it great that unions have a chance, and union members, to get out and express themselves? it got resolved in the United States, it'll get resolved here.
This is very important for your country because we are going to run elections, general elections. Could have a difference between the relationship with this election?
You know, I think I may be one of the luckiest U.S. ambassadors of all of the U.S. ambassadors, because I tell, when I get Republicans come and Democrats come, I tell them there's no difference between Republican views and Democratic views on Argentina. There's no gulf. There's no difference at all. And so I don't have to get involved in that. Everybody thinks the same about Argentina. Everybody is in the same camp about helping partner with Argentina to feed and fuel the world. And so Argentina is not a political issue for our two parties. We fight about a lot of stuff in the United States, but we don't fight about Argentina.
How could you describe our country? I mean, you could visit our country, the North, the South, and I know you are full of things. It's incredible. You are very active. You do a lot of things in Argentina. Try to describe Argentina after 2 years working here with us.
And we love Argentina. I've been to 15 provinces.
15?
15. I've got 8 more to go this year. I've also been to so I'll be 23. I've also been to the 24th province in Miami. That's my cheese day, my joke. But I love this country. Most important is every province I've been to is different. Different people, different culture, different resources, and it's not Buenos Aires. When President Biden appointed me, he didn't appoint me as the ambassador of Buenos Aires. He appointed me as the ambassador to Argentina, and I'm able to take the knowledge of what you have in Salta versus what you have in Tierra del Fuego, and talk to U.S. companies about what opportunities are in all of those, in Chubut, in Cordoba, in Mendoza, etc. There's in Corrientes, in Chaco, everywhere that I've been, I see opportunities, and there are already U.S. companies in almost every one of these provinces. There's so much opportunities, and for tourism, and for trade, and for university exchanges. There's so much for Americans to see, our North Americans to come down here and see in Argentina. And I'm really excited about that. And one of my goals is to get more folks from the United States to come to Argentina. It's 3.5 times the size of my home state of Texas, which is huge. I want to get more people from the United States here. I want to get more people from Argentina to go to the United States. That's how we foster better relations, getting to know each other, break bread, see their country. I had the honor to take all the northern governors to Washington. I want to take the governors from central Argentina. I want to take the Patagonian governors down. I'll take them also to Washington to expose our folks in Washington, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and all the businesses to everything that Argentina has to offer, which is huge. I'll tell you the other thing that my wife and I talk about a lot is the closeness of friends and families here in Argentina. You know, when we walk the parks, which we do a lot, and just observe friends together and the friendships and see the families together, it's just really heartwarming. It's wonderful. I love this country.
Could you imagine a meeting between President Biden and President Milei? I don't know, here in Buenos Aires, President Biden visiting Buenos Aires or in Washington?
I would love to see that happen. This is an election year. I anticipate they'll meet certainly in Brazil at the G20 this year. I anticipate they'll meet at other forums soon. And whether we can have a bilateral meeting, I would love for that to happen. I had the honor of bringing President Milei to the White House, and we were trying to have President Biden stop by, but he had to go to Atlanta for the funeral of Rosalind Carter. But we were going to try to make that happen, and he wanted to do it, but he had to leave that day. But we had a great meeting with Jake Sullivan, National Security Council, and President Milei That was President-elect Milei then.
Okay.
And that was great to bring him to the White House. I was so honored that we could do that.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Do you wish to make another comment? We don't speak about tango and asado. And what about you with tango?
Well, with tango, apparently, I've talked to some teachers. They've had a hard time trying to find a way to teach someone who has 2 left feet how to tango.
Yeah. I know that.
But the asado, they won't let me go to many asados anymore because I don't leave enough food for anyone else. And so they've said I eat too much at asados. That's my problem. I love your asados.
Oh yeah, of course.
Really, really, really terrific.
It was a pleasure, Mr.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. See you.
Thanks a bunch.